We'll see who's going to be joining Tyler in the quarterfinals this year. Will it be Coco or Brisa Hennessy? Only time will tell. Coco and Brisa from the island of Oahu.
Yeah, I tried to put in my best in the last maneuver, but yeah, the wave is so strong, and then my body I think is a little bit small, but I feel it's still good if they keep going in the next hit.
Well done, Selena. We'll see in the quarterfinals, guys. There are some lands on the horizon. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Rosie. Finishing up with the float and the first wave here in round 4, heat number 2 from Coco Ho.
Nice little barrel to kick things off. Let's have a look here. Pulls straight in. Not really deep, but now this was the other way to ride Honolulu Bay. She could have done a couple of big turns and then missed the send section, but deciding to hit the gas and try and fit a couple of turns towards the end, just going down at the end of that one. But unfortunate for Coco. But I love the speed. I love the read on the wave. And I'm sure she would have sort of spoke to Dad a little bit about that. What do I do? Do I commit to 2 solid turns, or do I try and finish this wave all the way through the inside, going for broke at the end? Just a little bit off balance right there.
And the way she approaches Honolulu, it looks like this could easily be one of those events where she goes all the way. Here comes the wild card, Brisa Hennessy. Big jam right off the top. Here comes the windup, attacking again off the lip. Hennessy trims the lip for a big free-falling drop on the finish. 3 big moves to answer to Coco Ho. This one allowed her to attack.
Yeah, I like the fact she kind of looked for the barrel initially, but then went, no way, I'm going to turns and I'm going to get big scores. She's getting a lot of drive off that board as well, up into the lip, and then that critical free-fall drop. So Brisa is about to lock in an absolute gem. You can see she wanted to get barrel, but then went, no, let's go to turns. Let's absolutely tear this wave to pieces, which she did. Solid snap right there, and then this critical maneuver up into the lip with that free fall.
Having a look now. Here's Brisa Hennessy, fresh off the 8.5. 2 big snaps. Little room for a late hit, and that one's going to take her down. But the first 2 maneuvers were solid for a backup for the time being. Coco wants to answer. Hollow section on the takeoff. She'll slam on the brakes. Quick little vision there for Coco. She trims it down the line. Needs something major here with the maneuver, and it's not going to let her out in time pots. Down to 12 minutes on the clock. Hennessy still with control, wanting you to pull in on every wave pots.
Absolutely. I mean, I would have probably done exactly the same thing as Coco. Because why? Because the tube ride is one of the best feelings in surfing, but there's certain days when it's just not going to score as good as those big turns. So Coco's going to have to go back to the drawing board, go to those maneuvers. She's got that beautiful snap in the pocket. See how she checked it mid-face there, pulled in, driving through that section. I mean, this wave really didn't, you know, now that I look at it, it didn't really allow her to do much more on it anyway. But Brisa Hennessy opting for more the turns, which I think is going to score higher. A couple of big snaps from her. Watch the commitment on this last turn. She was late to the party, but just went for it anyway. I love that go-for-it attitude from that young lady.
So many surfers in the top 17. Coco under priority, trying to pull this one off. There's that clean carve. One of the best styles in the business. Perfect technique. Coco slams on the brakes, fighting for the exit on the barrel, but it won't let her out. Brisa on a better looking wave to start. Big forehand jam. She'll slam on the brakes. Not quite getting barreled there. Driving off the lip, little projection turn there. Now she'll wind up and set up that top turn carve. Another solid vertical for Hennessy. Fades it right on the inside corner and gets on out of there.
It's a good trait to have, let me tell you. It's going to produce a lot of success for this young lady. Good opening turn. Now she hits the brakes. Maybe bad maneuver choice right there, but kind of gives her that speed to get around the section and get this bonus inside keiki bowl. Nice little floater, hooking into it, showing some variety, keeping that speed going down the line, some flair. I love it. I mean, this is going to be another good score, and it's going to better her situation.
She knows how to identify the gems here at the Bay, getting one all the way from start to finish. Let's see what happened to Coco here.
Yeah, I like it. Nice approach for Coco. Now she's got to look for those big turns. Now she slows herself down again and looks for that barrel. Just gets clipped a little bit and squished, and that wave was super tight. Wasn't going to really let her out. So again, Coco looking for the tube ride. 3.17, that's not going to go into her top 2.
Brisa Hennessy haunting that generation of Sally Fitzgibbons and Coco Ho. They qualified at the same time, and Hennessy's taken out both athletes to earn the spot into the final series to take on the reigning world champ in the second quarterfinal later on today. And how's Coco Ho's send-off? A solid hollow barrel and a double section on the inside corner through the keiki bowl. She won't complete that one, but that's got to feel solid for Coco. Even though she got knocked out of that heat right after, a solid barrel, no one out here at the Bay to start thinking about next season.